What's up, fellow content creators and streamers? Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make the perfect profile picture for any social media that you want. But before we get into that, make sure you guys drop a like on this video and subscribe down below, and make sure to turn on the notification bell. And other than that, let's get right into the video. So the first step is obviously taking a picture of yourself. Now it seems easy and all, but I would definitely try to do a couple of tricks just to make sure you get the best quality for your profile picture. So for step number one, obviously using the best picture quality that you can. So if you have like a mirrorless or DSLR camera, go ahead and use that. But if you have, like your phone, I would definitely recommend using your phone camera over a webcam, just because webcam is probably the most lowest quality out there. Another trick is making sure that you have good lighting. Lighting definitely helps the quality. So make sure you have a nice white light facing right towards you instead of like a warm yellowish type of deal, or like a really harsh blue kind of light. You want to get in the in-between state just so you can have the best colors overall. And then for the background, it doesn't really matter since we're cutting ourselves out, but I would recommend trying to keep every light that you have in your room white, just so you don't have that weird contrast on you. So now once you have all that set up, you want to make yourself obviously look presentable. Just keep yourself casual, clean looking, don't have a greasy head or, all that disgustingness. Pretty much just hygiene. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and take my photo and then we'll continue on from there. So now I have taken my photo. I know it's kind of cringy. I promise you it's gonna look good at the end. So let's go ahead and get started on it. So the first step I'm going to do is open a new file. I'm going to have the pixel size set to 800 by 800 and then the resolution to 300. 800 by 800 is a solid profile picture size. Usually every single platform is compatible for 800 by 800 pixels, so you should be good for everything. So now I'm going to drag my photo over to this new project file, just like so. And what I recommend doing is not making yourself that big in the photo. So I think this is a little too big. So I'm just going to go ahead and scale this down a little bit, and something around here should be pretty good. So now the next step is to cut yourself out using the pen tool. This is a little bit of a tedious process, but after everything is complete, this is definitely going to be worth. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. Alrighty, so once you are complete with that, do a make selection, make sure the feather radius is set to 0, click OK, and then it should give you this outline, and then you're just going to copy and paste, and now you should have yourself cut out like so. And so now the next step I would recommend doing is setting a nice background that you would like. So what I like doing is grabbing the gradient tool and setting it to the radial gradient, and then you can choose whatever colors you like doing. So for me, I do usually a pink and a purple, and then you're just gonna have this nice little glow off of you. Make sure you have the brighter color on the inside and darker color on the outside. So the next step you're gonna want to do is get rid of this outline around you. You're just gonna want to go to the layer panel and then just go down to matting, and then just click defringe, leave it to 1 pixel. And now as you guys can see, the black outline around me is kind of gone. There might be a few spots here and there, but to get those easily, just grab the eraser tool and just erase it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, make sure that I'm all good to go. So now once you have that complete, what I recommend doing for the next step is, if you have acne or something you don't like about your face, you're just going to want to go to the spot healing brush tool. This is definitely going to help out any of those acne spots that you want removed from you. So just click on that and then just start removing stuff you don't want. And so now, as you guys can see, I have removed quite a bit of acne from my face. This was the before and here is the after. Unfortunately, I cannot remove every single piece of acne, so this is the best that I can do for me. So what I recommend doing next, using features like different adjustments and stuff like that. So what I like throwing on first is curves. Curves is really going to impact those darks and lights. So I'm just going to create a clipping mask over just my face, and you're just going to want to go down down to this portion of the curve and then just go slightly down. And then you're going to go up to the upper portion of the curve and go up slightly. Like I said, not too much. You got to keep this very low. And then for this middle part, I just keep it centered like so. And so now, as you guys can see, the darks are actually darker and the brights are brighter. And so now once you have all of that completed, you're almost finished. The last step I recommend doing is selecting all of your layers, merging them together, and then you're going to want to add a hue and saturation adjustment, and then crank this up to about 8 and then the lightness to 1. This is really going to push out the colors as best as it can, so go ahead and do that. And then you're just going to merge this hue and saturation down, and then finally go to filter, sharpen, and smart sharpen. This is going to sharpen your image quality. I wouldn't recommend doing too much. I would keep the radius to 1 pixel. For reduced noise, don't really add any. And so now once that is added, that's pretty much your profile picture. I think it's pretty solid. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. But other than that, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you haven't already, please be sure to drop a like and subscribe, and I'll be seeing you guys later. Peace out.